and asked you to support this cause by joining Mayors Against Illegal Guns. As you may know, Mayors Against Illegal Guns is the leading national organization to do exactly what you say you want. And let me read from a Westfield leader letter that you wrote on March 21st. Dear Ms. Full Okamoto, thank you for your email. This was apparently Ms. Okamoto is a resident who's not in our group, who also has asked Mayor Skibitsky to join on to Mayors Against Illegal Guns. Dear Ms. Full Okamoto, thank you for your email and letter to the editor March 14th, 2013. Let me be very clear. I am a mayor against illegal guns. I appreciate your passion for wanting action. I want action too. Though in order to this to be effective, efforts must be directed to the legislators at the state and federal level who are empowered to enact change. I'd like you to take a look at this article that was printed in the Westfield Leader on January 17th. Mayors push for action by Congress to end violence. A group of 14 New Jersey mayors and other officials, including Governor Jim Florio and Union County Sheriff Froelich, announced plans at a Monday press conference in Cranford for what they defined as common sense gun laws following the Newtown, Connecticut mass shootings. Mayor Hannon, who hosted the press conference, said it is time for real action. He said the mayors need the full cooperation of New Jersey's congressional delegation, which they were heading to meet in Washington, D.C. So here you are. Here are mayors that are in Mayors Against Illegal Mayors Against Illegal Guns going to Washington to speak to legislators to urge first common sense gun regulation. And Mayor Skibitsky, I believe that's what you said you were advocating for. Let me continue with the letter. I appreciate your passion. Oh, I'm sorry, I said that. Okay. And I encourage our residents to voice their positions with the task force. We did. Whereas it is understood that not everyone can be in agreement on precisely what course of action to take. This is the resolution that the mayor had announced to the town a couple of weeks after our initial addressment. Most everyone is in agreement that gun violence is a problem in our country. Therefore, comprehensive action must be taken by our legislators, and effective preventative measures must be sought. I'm curious then, Mayor Skibitsky, why you wouldn't join an organization that does exactly that. That what they do is their basic urging, their basic model and their foundation is to urge legislators to take comprehensive action. So I'm a little confused as to why you wouldn't join an organization that's devoted to this. I'm going to continue. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the town of Westfield urges passage of federal and state legislation to prevent acts of gun violence in our society. Again, you saying that the town of Westfield urges passage of federal and state gun legislation. So if this is what you're urging, I'm surprised why you wouldn't join an organization that is dedicated solely to the passage of federal gun legislation. Continue. As mayor, I am frequently asked to sign on to a variety of causes that do not fall into a municipality's jurisdiction. Well, I find it interesting that these... 30 seconds, please. Okay, I'm going to do my final word then.